Debate is professor and political commentator Wendy Osefo and host for The Blaze, Lawrence Jones. Good morning to both of you. Thank you for being with us so early this morning.
Good morning, Abby.
All right, Lawrence, I'll start with you. I mean, Jimmy Kimmel, late night hosts have every right to talk about whatever they want to. It's their show, right? They have that right. But when he says he's not the moral conscience of America, and you hear him speak out about issues that he is passionate about, healthcare, gun control, you name it, what does that say about him not speaking out about Harvey Weinstein? He knows a lot of these actors. They've all been on his show before. This is something that you would think he would want to speak out about.
Look, Harvey was a part of the bubble, and we've seen Jimmy Kimmel as well as these other comedians talk about political issues, cry about issues, and now they were silent on this issue when many of these people, the comedians, these politicians, were used in Harvey's political arsenal to attack these women, to show his power over these women. So if anybody should be speaking out, are these powerful people right now to show the world that this is not okay.
But does it lessen their credibility, Lawrence, when they choose not to speak out on something like this, and they are so willing to be sort of that voice of reason for so many other issues that are more in line maybe with them politically?
It seems like they're hypocrites because they can speak out on this, and they were so quick to speak out against Donald Trump when there were Access Hollywood tapes. Meanwhile, we have a serial rapist out there, and they have nothing to say.
Yeah. Wendy, why are we seeing the hypocrisy here? Because take the politics out of it. The hypocrisy is so obvious, right? When you see that the way it's being played, the way that Hollywood was so slow to respond on many fronts, many liberals were slow to respond about Harvey Weinstein. Why do you think the hypocrisy here?
Well, I don't think that there's hypocrisy, and I actually think that that's a false narrative, because we did see Jimmy Kimmel come out and speak against this. Like he said, when they taped on Thursday, the story had just broken, so they could not change the script for the story on Thursday. Friday, there was no show, and then on Monday, he did speak out about it. And then other people in liberal Hollywood have also spoken out against Harvey. So we cannot have a false narrative here and say liberal Hollywood has not done that. Actually, what liberal Hollywood has done is they have expelled Harvey Weinstein from the Academy. That sends a clear message that they will not tolerate the sexually predatory behavior. However,
he's been doing it for years.
He has been doing it for years, and to be quite honest with you, let us be clear. Let us be clear. No, let us be clear here. We need to do this across the board, whether in entertainment or in Hollywood. We have a president in the Access Hollywood tapes who said explicitly, when you are in a position of power, you can do whatever you want to women. We did not have the GOP expel him, but we do have here in liberal Hollywood, they expel Harvey Weinstein as soon as it comes out. But we voted him as president. So it's not about condemnation. When you give somebody the power of the highest office in the world, there is not condemnation.
Wendy, these were alleged events. We know that Harvey has been doing this for years.
And so has the president.
In Hollywood. And people, there's no evidence of assault.
He said with his own words, he has with his own words has said, when you are in a position of power, you can do whatever they want. I will grab women by their genitalia. That is what he said. He did not say that, Lawrence.
Lawrence, but you think about, we're talking about Hollywood and the hypocrisy here, and SNL, for example, this broke, over a week ago? 2 Wednesdays ago? They didn't touch it at all last Saturday night. They did last night, but they said it was a New York reason or something for why they didn't touch it the first time. Also, you've got Roman Polanski, you've got Bill Cosby still in the Academy Awards. So we're talking about this bigger picture of hypocrisy. I hate the politics of all this. Let's take that out. Let's just focus on the hypocrisy and call it for what it is, Lawrence.
It's not.
It's not just hypocrisy, but Abby, they knew this for years and said nothing. There were numerous amount of accounts. They even had bits in the awards shows where they cracked jokes about this. And so the hypocrisy is that Hollywood continues to talk about women's rights, talking about shielding our women from this type of violence, which I support. But you got to call people in your own movement. And Harvey was a part of that movement, and they cracked jokes about it. They knew about it and said nothing.
Yeah, well, let me say this. I think this is really important, because we said when we have an agenda, we don't speak against the agenda. I think it's really important for us to talk a little bit about how the president, it took him 48 hours to denounce Charlottesville. There are 4 soldiers in Niger who were killed. He hasn't spoken about that. It's not a spin. It's talking about what's on your agenda and not speaking
Wendy,
with it.
as women, though, what I will say is it is so sad that it has taken women in Hollywood so long to feel like they're able to speak out about what's been going on. So as women, we can agree about that.
Absolutely.
Wendy, Lawrence, great to have you with us this morning.
Thank you.